Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, now back in Realm Reborn again. In the last part, we woke up the Sultana and we found out that we need something similar to what we did to Garuda to get to Nidhogg and the area. So, let's go do our next two monk quests, the 56 and 58 ones. I'm gonna wait on 80. On 60 for now. Obviously I might be on 80, because I'm not even 80. I'm nowhere near 80. Fight the battle to win. Arya finally have information on Chakra. She is near Eugenia's spire in the North Shroud. I mean to confront her, to demand the truth from her. She and Zensa do not act of their own free will. Of this I am certain. Nay, something has a hold over them. We will find out what it is. Come, sister, we go to the North Shroud quickly, while the trail is still fresh. Alright, to the North Shroud. I found her like this. What had happened with her guilt? And Arya? Rest assured my injuries are not serious. Zensa held back. Gods, I feel like such a fool. No matter what he asked of us, we always did it without question. In so doing, we thought we could survive. But in the end, he commanded us to fight each other to the death to open our chakra. Fight to the death? Who commanded this? Who? Who else but our master? Hrahatia is his name, and he leads the sect of Shadow. But more than that, he was a father figure to Zensa and me. After our own parents abandoned us, Master Hrahatia took us in and raised us. We always strove to please him lest we lose our place. But today he made our word to him abundantly clear. We are not his friends, let alone his family. Nay, we are not but tools to be used and discarded. When we bought Zensa thrust me off the cliff. She made it appear an accident that I alone might flee. But I cannot flee while Zensa is still at our master's mercy. I must rescue her before he decides that she is no longer useful. And if you know what's good for you, you will put many miles between yourselves and this place. Master will doubtless send people to verify my death. Oh, Chakra, wait. Let us help you. You would help us after all the wrongs we've committed against you? Why? I once lusted for power. I stopped at nothing to obtain it. I used Arya. I betrayed her. Worse, I tried to kill her. I repented. I started anew. Now, someone is making the same mistake as me. I cannot ignore it, nor can I suffer those who suffer from it. But above all, my pupils are in trouble. I would help them. It is what a master should do. Oh, with her guilt. I will go with Ochaka to the hedge tree. See that no one follows. Join us when the area is safe. Alright, so hedge tree is just right over here. Ah, it feels good to be able to fly again. I tell ya. Where is it? Jerk. Alright. Oh yes. Hedge tree is of course right over there. Hello, hedge tree. It is safe here. We may speak freely. There is much I do not know. Please, tell me everything. In the beginning, members of the Fist of Rogger strove to open all 14 chakra, 7 of light and 7 of shadow. Those who had opened all 7 of their native chakra were permitted to duel those who had achieved the same in the opposing aspect. For generations, such duels were held in great secrecy. But that ended with the massacre at the Temple of the Fist, when the sect of the Light was extinguished, And though the sect of Shadow survived by virtue of its obscurity, its disciples lost the means to open Light Chakra. That is, until Master Rahatia learned of the sole survivor of the massacre, you, Withergelt. And that's how Zensa and I came to you. Our master taught us that the disciples of light were but a means to an end, a resource to be used. He ingrained in us the belief that our two sects must ever be at odds, and we took him at his words, fools that we were. I understand now how things were in the past. How are they in the present? Most importantly, I know that light and shadow were formerly as one, and may yet be so again. I will speak with Master Rahatia. Convince him that our schools need not fight. Together, we can rebuild our proud order. I'm afraid he will not be easily swayed, and should it come to blows, as I fear it will, know that his strength far surpasses ours. He's the only person alive who has opened all 14 chakra. Recently, I have focused on opening Light Chakra. Of my own aspect, I have succeeded in opening but 6. I am no match for Master Rahatia. You are our best hope, Arya. Even so, you are still 1 chakra short of 14, a small yet decisive difference. If you are to have a fighting chance, you must open the final chakra that leads you, the 7th chakra of Shadow. Alas, this presents a dilemma. There is no way to do so outside of mortal combat. There will be another way. There always is. All our chakra may not be open, but we have each other. Together, we may yet rescue Zensa. Thank you, Withergelt. I swear to do my utmost to aid you. That is well, but first, Ochaka must recover. We return to Revenantstoll. There is much planning to do. Apparently it's a good thing I'm like, yeah, let's also do the level 58 quest, because that was not much. A healer tends Ochaka. When she is well enough, we will work to open our chakra. We both saw how Ochaka fears her master. It is not normal. As she warned, words may not avail us. We must be prepared for anything. Continue your training, Arya. Let us go forward as proud disciples of light. So we learned Elixir Field, which is another AoE skill, but this one is off the global cooldown. So it has its own cooldown, so we can just use it whenever it's up, which you want to do, because that will, of course, optimize your damage. So let's go ahead, drop it into place. Here's Elixir Field. Yay! Stop the senseless killing. Good tidings, sister. Ochaka has recovered. Together we spoke with Professor Eric. With this help, we sought ways to open chakra of the opposing aspect, ways that require no dueling. Now we have a theory. We will test it in the western highlands of Coerthas, near a place called Dragonspit. Ochaka has already left. Let us join her. So what part of Coerthas West is this? We're going to Tailfeather. Oh my gosh. I believe I can fly. It's so nice. Well, that flight was nice while it lasted. Where is my nearest one here? 602 southeast. It's down here somewhere. Oh no. Why? Well, I guess it is level 58 quest, so it's not surprising that it's gonna be up here. There you are, Arya. My thanks for coming. This site hosted a fierce battle, so says Professor Eric. Much blood was spilled between knights and dragons. This makes it an ideal place for our test. As you know, in order to open the chakra of the opposing aspect, one ordinarily has to fight an individual trained in that aspect. However, it does not suit us to duel one another to the death. And so we theorized, instead of each other, what if disciples from each sect were to fight independently within close proximity? Influenced by their presence, the aether that pervades a battleground may be tricked into opening an opposing chakra within each combatant. Without further ado, let's put this theory to the proof. Please seek out likely opponents nearby, as formidable as you can manage, and fight them with all your might. Withergelt and I shall do the same. Oh my gosh, that is not nearby. Okay. Dead dragon. I mean, hey, it goes with the whole, there was a great battle here. There's dead dragons laying around, but, you know. You know. That is my minion. Oh, okay. That works. Let's use Elixir Field! Yay! We have Elixir Field. I'm so happy to have Elixir Field. So happy. Alright. Back to Withergelt. Maybe. Okay, now we're going back to Withergelt. Oh, hey, look, it's Rahatia. Be on your guard, Arya. He is Rahatia, leader of the sect of Shadow. He comes to take back Chakra. Take back? What an idiotic notion! She's a traitor to our sect, and I am here to silence her. We will not allow it. You must defeat us first. You are a disciple of the sect of Light, and one who surpasses Withergelt. Besides, that you have opened your 7th chakra is plain to my senses. An idea occurs to me. A peaceful way to end this meeting. We need not fight one another, you and I. Chakra, you are to slay Withergelt and open your 7th chakra. Once you've accomplished this, return to me, and Zensa shall come to no harm. As for you, adventurer, if you will then swear to serve me, I will release Zensa and Chakra both. A fair trade, is it not? You do not answer that right this moment. If you agree to these terms, come to the ruins south of Little Alamigo. I will await you there. Think of it, but not over long, or I cannot guarantee that there will be much of Zensa left to retrieve. I tried to fight him, but he was too strong, far stronger than I had imagined. Such is the might of he who has opened all 14 chakra. None alive can fight him on equal footing, not even Arya. One thing bothers me. The sect of Light was destroyed, yet Rahatia has opened all 14 chakra. How did he do this? He was present for the massacre at the temple. He attacked and slew a priest of your sect, and in so doing opened the 7th chakra of Light. And as we cannot hope to defeat him. Alas, our test was a failure. My chakra did not open, and neither did yours. Am I correct? What am I to do? Oh, Zensa, I want to save you, but I cannot kill Withergelt. I feel so powerless. Let's rally her. Please forgive my pitiful display. You are right, Arya. I mustn't despair. Zensa and I used to be as birds in a cage. Serving Rahatia was the only life we knew, but all that changed when we met the two of you. You opened our eyes to a world of infinite possibilities. So much more is possible than I had ever dreamed, and so I won't give up hope. There is a way to defeat Rahatia, and we need but find it. We will rescue Zensa. Without my raising a hand against Withergelt, or without your offering yourself as Rahatia's thrall. There is time still. Let us return to Redness Toll. There, we shall make a plan. Well, we worked so hard to get here, and my return isn't up either. Fine, we have something else to do in Redness Toll anyways. A side quest. Yes, another side quest appeared there. Jerks. Professor Eric has loaned us his tomes. Chakra scours them for ways to open your final chakra. Perhaps she will find something, perhaps not. Meanwhile, we must do what we can. Hold our minds and our bodies for the battle to come. Okay. So yeah. That leaves us with just the level 60 quest left. So I'm gonna wait to do that one. However... Toll Booty. Arya! My, it seems so long since Castrum Sentry. Don't you recognize me? No, I suppose you won't remember everyone you rescued. And look quite different when we met dressed in my uniform. I'm Brush Polali of the Crystal Braves 4th Unit, until everything fell apart, that is. Everyone has gone their own ways. Some follow Captain Ilbert, others have found new work altogether. I've been keeping busy guarding the frontier hands here. A little too busy, in fact. I can scarce find a moment to spend with my family. The transition wasn't entirely easy. By the time I was fit for duty, the Crystal Braves just weren't anymore. In a strange way, I have my injuries to thank for keeping me from the worst of it. Oh, speaking of that, you're close to the Domans, aren't you? Well, I'm told one of their children aided in my recovery. You happen to know where Roka is? There was a great misunderstanding, you see. Her earrings were bundled up in my bags. I've been trying to return them, but those children are neither seen nor heard. I can't find her no matter how much I look. I'm sure the girl misses her earrings, but I simply don't have the time to track her down. Leave it to the errand girl here. What? Do you really have a spare moment to look for her in my stead? Oh, thank you, Arya. Thank you so much. There you are. I've heard the Doman children visit the House of Splendors, though never when I'm there for some reason. But speak with Rowena. A very little escapes her, even invisible children. And despite you having the guard, you still run that way? Okay. Sure. Looking for the Doman children? Aye, they sometimes help arrange my less valuable wares. I just finished for the day, though. Come to think it, Oriana said she caught sight of them playing nearby. Might catch them should you have the patience to wait. Okay. Let us wait at the designated spot. I hereby call this meeting of the Doman Adventurers Guild to order. All business first, Koharu, we'll start with you. I've been helping Miss Alice get the ingredients she wanted. I was helping treat her adventurers. And I've been helping arrange stuff for Rowena. No, that's not right. Those are all just chores. I want to go on a proper adventure. Did any of you find something exciting or scary or mysterious we could explore? Did you find anything, Ilzen? I'll bet you didn't. I did too. We've got a big wide world to explore, and I was looking into ways to do it, which is more than can be said for any of you. Oh, it's true. Yozen got caught sneaking to a horsebird cart. Mr. Slaffborn was yelling at him for bells after that. You're hopeless. I'm sorry, Yozen. It's just... Shin, you little snitch! I told you that in secret! But Yozen, I may have found this a quest. I overheard some people talking and they said there's something hidden at Camp Brevna's Toll. It might be a famous adventurer's lost treasure, or a vengeful spirit who has sailed away, or something else. No one knows for sure. That's perfect! We could be the first to find out what's hidden there. Now we've just got to figure out how to leave town without being caught. Ahem. Miss Arya, what are you doing here? I was so sad when I thought I lost these earrings. I brought them all the way from Doma, you know. Thank you, Miss Arya. Hold on a moment. I've got an important announcement. The Dillman Adventurers Guild needs experience in the field actually adventuring. No one's going to let us, though, because they think it's too dangerous. But Miss Aria is a good friend of the guild, and she is an incredible adventurer, too. So I say we invite her to join us in this quest. Excuse me? I've got a dragon to slay, if you don't mind. Oh, yes, yes, I want to go on adventures with Miss Aria. I've got dragons to slay. And I'll feel much safer if she comes along with us, Yozen. No! Once Yozen's made up his mind, nothing can unmake it. Welcome to the guild, Miss Aria. Now come on, we've got to find out what's hidden at Camp Remnant's Toll. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, fine, fine, fine. At least I can fly! At least I can fly. Are you sure this is where Rivna's Toll used to be? Doesn't look anything like a town. Not even a little. Where would we start looking for hidden treasure? What do we do, Yozen? We won't know anything unless we poke around a bit. Spread out and see what you can find. But be careful of monsters. Oh. There appears to be a... No, I can't do anything about that. Seasoned adventurer, I see. So... This is up here. Yes. From amongst the refuse, you find a cloudy bottle of what appears to be wine. Oh, that's a, it's a fate. Okay. It's just kind of ironic that it was right there. Nothing and more nothing. Did you find anything? You're too young. Even Miss Aria only found this junk. Treasure's not easy to come by, I guess. But this might not be junk, Yozen. Isn't really old wine valuable? That's right. With wine, the older the better. Miss Flahammons told me so. Mr. Slapborn knows a lot about wine, too. He spent bells and bells talking about it to some adventurer. Wow, Mr. Slapborn's much wiser than he looks, isn't he? Yozen, why don't we ask him about this bottle? Maybe we shouldn't. I think I'll be angry that we have the wine at all. Oh, but he wants to go with you, Miss Aria. Could you ask him for us? I'm already here. Great, we'll go back to Rivna's Toll. Tell us what you find out. What am I encouraging? I don't like what I'm encouraging here. What is it you need of me, friend? I'm helping kids. Wine? Much as I'd like to join you in a glass, I'm on duty. Pray, where did you find so aged the bottle? I take it you are searching for treasure at the old camp, and you came to me to learn its value? I'm afraid it has none whatsoever, but you have found the lost treasure of Rivna's Toll, after a fashion. Now our town is flourishing, but 'twas not always so. Not so very long ago, this was an utterly savage place marked by little but ruin and the stench of death. It was a hard life for the few who chose it, and naturally they took comfort in the bottle by night. By and by, passing adventurers would bring wine with them to join the settlers in a glass. So the prize was this wine that certain adventurers took to calling it treasure for a spell. As time went on, someone mistook the name for Sooth and came searching for this vaunted liquor. First were adventurers, of course, but shopkeepers and artisans soon followed. But the monsters around here were still deadly, and the paths still as treacherous, and many who came searching paid for this misunderstanding with their lives. And so settlers came up with a new rumor. Revenant's toll belonged to the dead, they said, and any man who slept on the land would have their soul torn from their body to wander these bleak fields forever as a vengeful spirit. As you can imagine, that nonsense was enough to scare the inexperienced and drunks away, and soon the tales of treasure faded away into legend. And that, my friend, is the truth buried at Camp Revenant's Toll. Yep. What did Mr. Slaphorn say about the wine? You're too young. So there never really was a treasure of Revenant's Toll. Bother! I was hoping for buried gold or an ancient demon or something. But I guess it wasn't so bad after all. We did get to go outside the town and explore with Miss Arya. Don't you dare give me a quest, you little rascals! Hello, Miss Arya. Have you found this another quest? No, I have dragons to kill. I was hoping. Well, no matter. We Doman adventurers can find our own. Everyone go and see what travelers are talking about. Any rumors of more treasure we could hunt, or giant demons we could slay, or whatever. We just need to find something good. Then we'll head off on another quest with our trusty advisor in tow. Hey, Miss Arya, could you tell Miss Rush to be careful, please? She was badly hurt, and she shouldn't push herself too hard. Okay. Why, hello, Arya. Did you ever find Roka? Oh, good. I'm glad she got her earrings back. I would like to thank her in person someday, though. She's such a sweet little thing. My daughter could learn a thing or two from her. Oh, but have you heard the news? Something. I hit the wrong thing. Have you heard the news? There's been a theft, and they think children are behind it. The Adventurers Guild even began an official investigation. I'm not privy to the details, but I know the Doman younglings are under suspicion. I can't imagine they would turn to crime, though. Wouldn't you agree? It's gotta be a big misunderstanding. I've had half a mind to speak to Slaphorn on the children's behalf. If only my word carried any weight. Forgive me, but could you look into this? You've shown yourself a steadfast friend of the Domans. I trust that you will handle it nicely. Fine. Well met, my friend. Have you come to discuss more tales of treasure? You've caught wind of that, eh? The Adventurers Guild is still investigating the facts, but an aged grimoire of great value was stolen from Rowena's establishment. The storeroom door was locked at the time, but we have found evidence that the window covering was removed. There's little doubt in my mind that is how our thieves entered. The opening itself is quite small, however. Only someone sleight of frame, like a child, could pass through it. And I have a witness who saw 4 short people loitering outside the store, as the Doman children are wont to do. And though I am loath to suspect them, the children fit the profile of our suspect. And crimes oft began as small dares or games, after all. But in truth, I'm more worried about the potential backlash against the Domans. They fit in well amongst the other refugees, but this offense would not reflect upon them. Rowena is of the same mind, has agreed to keep the theft quiet. I've entrusted the investigation to my most dependable men as well. Could I ask you to aid us by speaking with the children? You seem close to them, and I fear my armed men would only frighten them away. Alright, now we have to go find them! Yay! Where are they? Some down here. By down here, I mean up here. What are these people always looking at? I want to see! I'm not a criminal, neither is Yozen or Roka or Koharu. around here somewhere. In here, maybe? Yep. I thought I heard something interesting here, but I was wrong. They're all just so sad. Of course we did silly things. Someone else is to blame. Someone else smelled like us. But who? We have to talk this over. Alright, now back up to the north part. Anyone? Anyone? No one? Up here? No. Oh, there's Kaharu. I just heard adventurers talking about a detective who can get to the bottom of any case. I want to meet him. No, you don't. Our suspects? That sounds like a case for Kaharu, Inspectress Extraordinaire. Alright, so we're missing one. We're here? Okay, no, seriously. Oh my god, they were up here the whole time. Miss Arya, does this mean you found us a quest? What? Of course we didn't steal anything! We're adventurers, not thieves! I better call the guild together and quickly. Hopefully more quickly than it took me to find you. We're being accused of something we didn't do. Before this can go any further, we have to tell Mr. Slathborn. Well, we can't just say we're innocent, though. We have to clear our names by finding that grimoire and learning who took it. We may be young, but we can show everyone we're proper adventurers by protecting our friends and punishing the wicked. But how do we find the real criminals? All we know is that there were 4 people about as tall as us. But that's just it. There are plenty of others smaller than us who aren't children. Lalafels. 4 of them? I may have seen them. See, I like to watch all the different people who come through here. And I've only seen one group of 4 Lalafels, and they just got here the other day. Yosin, you remember the cart Slathborn caught you trying to sneak into? They're the ones who own it. I thought they were Lalafels. Now we can begin the real investigation by looking into them. Yay! What have I gotten myself into? Short arms of the law. Miss Arya, Koharu's found our suspects. They've parked their cart around the southeast gate. Come on, let's go investigate. Be quiet. We don't want them to know we're on to them yet. Okay. See? Those are our Lalafels, all right. But how do we prove there are criminals? From here, it doesn't look like they've got the grimoire. Could be hidden in their car. The other 2 might have it as well, or maybe we've got the wrong people. I think of an idea of how to find out. Roka, can you play along? Oh boy. Have you heard about Rowena's store? They're saying someone stole a grimoire from it. That's old news. They've even given up hunting for the criminals. It's too bad, though. I want that grimoire for myself. Why? Because it's got the location of the treasure? Shh. Do you want everyone to know about all that buried gold and jewels? What about the weapons, They say those are stronger than the Empire's. I've spent so much time learning that the treasures in Camp Revenant's Toll, but I'll never find it now. Well, not without the grimoire anyway, so why not just give up while you're ahead? You hear that? The lad just said there's gold and silver and weapons out around that old camp. Oh, imagine how pleased the boss will be with this. Come on, let's go. I'm awake. Huh? Where'd you go? Move yourself, sister. Time's wasting. Wait, I can't run as fast as you. That was brilliant, Yelzen. If there are criminals, they'll show up at camp with a grimoire. And if the other two are anything like that duo, we shouldn't have any trouble catching them. That's a relief. I was expecting hardened criminals, but that lot couldn't frighten a baby horsebird. We just have to beat them at Camp Revenant's Toll now. From the way they took the bait, I don't think we have much time. Better hurry. Alright, let's head back to Camp Revenant's Toll. Look, I lagged right past it. I hope they'll come quietly, but if they don't, you'll have to take care of them, Miss Arya. Jewels, gold, weapons, all hidden somewhere in this dump where no one would think to look. I think I'll take it all. Garlemald laid my homeland away, so I'll use the riches to rebuild, and the weapons, so I will use them to make the world mine. Follow the secrets of Ellet that Scrimmer held. The location of the lost treasure was not one. Well, it's just a matter of knowing where to look. Tell us. How do we read it? Is there a cipher? Or must we use some sort of incantation? That is a good question. I'll be sure to tell you just as soon as I learn the answer. What? You have a phone? Why did you not think to find out? I'm sorry, Kagarua. Just didn't seem important at the time. I'm like, okay, yeah. Why, what are you doing? Go play elsewhere. Adults are working here, children. We're not children. We're the Dolmen Adventurers Guild. We're here to arrest you for stealing the grimoire from Rowena's. Oh, Gagaru, those are the... Whatever, we're going with it. Those are the children who talk about the treasure. They'll know how to read the grimoire for sure. You two have been had. I knew something smelled fishy about this. You prize No one makes a fool of Gagaru. You hear me? No one! We shall teach these younglings a painful lesson about meddling in others' affairs. Come, summon the thing. Wait, thing. Oh, that. It's not here. Why is that? Who stands in the way, Gagaru? You said it would draw too much attention to us. So we'll just do the dirty work then? You've messed with the wrong kids. One of you against all three of mine? Ha! You don't stand a mammoth's chance in the hells. You were saying? Above! Where did those younglings find so poison the protector? I've got a feeling I've seen her before. Wait! Quick! Everyone come here. It's little wonder we were outmatched. That is Arya Ariana, the hero of the Scions. You don't mean the last who's being a load of primals and smashed the Imperial ultimatum weapon to bits? We can discuss her deeds and why she's with the children later, while it's on. But Barbara and Lilina, we must do as we practiced. Well met, Scion. Yes, we know full well who you are, but hear me. You won't be adding us to your list of fallen foes. Are you ready, my friends? As our forefathers before us, we have a winged beast in our thrall whose strength is so great as to tear primals in twain and turn brave men to whimpering wretches. Almighty Valfor, we summon you with our prayers, descend from the heavens and vanquish our foes! Oldest trick in the book. Isn't something supposed to happen? Damn it, they got away. Hey, there they go, faster than they look, aren't they? That was a queer bunch, make no mistake, but they forgot one thing. The grimoire! There is Yosin over there. Okay. Ha! Now that we've got the grimoire, all we need to do is shut the Mr. Slapboard and explain what happened. Come on, what are we waiting for? Probably waiting for Christmas, honestly. If I were to take a guess. What do the Zoman children have to say for themselves? The younglings in the grimoire? So it is as I feared, and they're the responsible for stealing it, yes? Way to make assumptions. Gagaru? No, I cannot say I'm familiar with him. But if you say he and his conspirators are to blame, then I'll believe it. I'll report to the guild and ensure we are on the lookout for that gang. Well, you may consider yourselves exonerated. That you reclaim the grimoire and your good name says much of your bravery, younglings. Mr. Slapworm, we are not younglings. We are the Dome Adventurers Guild. All the world will soon know our name, and one day we'll be even more famous than Miss Arya. More famous than Arya, eh? Well, I look forward to seeing that. Well, as one adventurer to another, let me say, well done. You outfitted yourselves with honor today, my friends. What brave men and women they are becoming, eh? But they are still in the bloom of youth, growing, yet not fully grown. They need a gentle hand to guide them and a strong arm to protect them. Pray, friend, be that for them. Yeah. I suppose. I guess. You insist. Are we done here? Yes, we are. Okay. Now back into this Rising Stones. So we can be on with this thing. Oh my gosh. How do I just walk into quest chains all the time? Like, oh my goodness. Ready to fly. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger and the Waking Sands, and Tataru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would actually call upon Master Garland in the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Okay. Hi, Sid. Arya, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have at this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flight. Few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fort Taunt Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Oh good. He's probably like, what in the seven hells have you been doing? Amusing kids. Sorry I took so long. I was amusing kids. You have fulfilled your obligations to the Goldons, then? Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these Mana Cutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area, plotting his revenge. Might this not be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough.
All stands ready, Lord Commander. Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the Mana Cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Reisvelger.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiamat, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Whew. Here's Estinian. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the area. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark. Into the area. Hey, we get a mana cutter key and an aether current. Probably for the turning this. I don't think it's for a foundation. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the mana cutters. Okay. I guess it's not in there, is it? It's out here. Alright, Hurry up, old friend. The cutters are ready when you are. The final adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like a ceramic drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. I'm just like trying to imagine. Oh, God. Ugh. The other things come, warrior of light. The dread worm awaits. The Airy is now accessible. Just kind of like, anticlimactic. There it is. Airy is accessible. Poof. There you go. Have fun. Have at it. Well, I guess on that note, I am gonna go ahead and call it there. I don't really want to do a dungeon when we're already like this far into the video. Dang kids. Taking up my valuable time. So yeah, next time we will go ahead and do the area and what lies beyond. Also, I forgot to... Was there not? Oh yeah, there was not a level 58 skill. And I'm really not missing out on much from level 60 because... I'm just gonna say it now. The level 60 skill is really bad. So... This is kind of a rough period for Monk. It gets better! It gets better after 60! It's just the 50 through 60 part is really, really rough. Just missing a lot of key things for that you get after 60. And oh, I'm not supposed to trade. Is there a trade? No, it wasn't even a trade. We got literally nothing for 58. Okay. And 60 may as well be nothing too. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep making content like this. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. And until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!